Today I'm going to give away a free t-shirt, ask and answer a question, and reveal the books I bought this week. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and for the last time in 2023, you are watching a Comic Hero show. Now kick that intro! Edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. It's the final episode of 2023. You know what that means. It's my annual college football playoff episode. And the four schools that are in the college football playoffs are Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama. And the first shirt that I'm wearing is a Michigan Comic Hero tee. Now, the University of Michigan is located in Ann Arbor, Michigan. The mascot of the Wolverines. And I just want to say right now, good luck to their head coach, Jim Harbaugh, all the players, coaching staff, the students, the fans, and the University of Michigan as a whole. And as the episode goes on, as I've done every year, with the exception of 2018 and 2021, I'm going to feature all four schools that are in the college football playoffs. And next year is moving to 12, and I honestly don't know what I'm going to do then, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for right now, it's all about now. All right, time to kick things off like I usually do and give away a free t-shirt. All right, before I go on with the drawing and the new question, this shirt represents the University of Washington, which is the number 2 school in the college football playoff. They're located in Seattle, Washington. Their mascot name are the Huskies. And good luck to head coach Kalen DeBoer, the coaches, the players, the fans, the support groups, and the University of Washington as a whole. All right, on last week's episode, I asked, which Marvel character once tried to kill Santa Claus? Well, the correct answer is Deadpool. And 6 people have answered correctly, and because they've answered correctly, the name's been entered in the drawing for a free tee. And that drawing takes place right now. So the winner of the free tee for this week's episode of the show is Shelby Hooks from Camden, Arkansas. So congratulations, Shelby. You yourself a free Comic Hero tee. All right, here's the question for next week's episode, the first episode of 2024, and this is a DC question. Green Arrow made his first appearance in More Fun Comics number 73 in 1941. Which founding member of the Justice League also made his first appearance in the book? All right, I'm going to give 2 hints. The first hint is that this character is half human, half Atlantean. And then the second hint, this character has appeared in 5 movies, with one that's currently in theaters, and has been played by Jason Momoa. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. So, I gotta ask, any questions?
Questions I walk around in, questions I didn't thrive in, questions I will survive in, questions.
All right, before I ask and answer this question, this shirt right here represents the number 3 school in the college football playoff, and I'm talking about the University of Texas. They're located in Austin, Texas. Their mascot are Longhorns, and their head coach is Steve Sarkisian. So good luck to Coach Sarkisian, the players, the coaching staff, the support groups, the fans, and the University of Texas and the community as a whole. All right, I only have one question for this week, and it's from John Nix from Monroe, Louisiana. He says, or he asks rather, who has been the best Batman? Keaton, Pattinson, West? Okay, John, before I answer this question, and a lot of y'all who know me best know what the answer is going to be, I'm just going to give a review, or a very brief review, on everyone that has played Batman from 66 until recently. All right, Adam West. Now, West made a very good Batman given the circumstance that he was playing a campy, fan-friendly Batman on the 1960s TV series. although he kind of blew us away in the final seasons of the Super Friends when he came back to play the voice of Batman. And we heard a very dark, grittier version of Batman than we saw on the TV series in the 60s. So, yeah, he was okay. There are some folks that say he was the worst Batman. I don't think given what the scripts that he was given, I don't think so. And then there's Michael Keaton. What can you say about Michael Keaton? Great actor. Unbelievable Batman. Although his version of Bruce Wayne, it didn't speak to me. Now as Batman, he did absolutely no wrong. Whether it was Batman Returns, or even a Flash movie that came out earlier this year, he did absolutely no wrong. And then there's Val Kilmer. I have nothing. I just have nothing. Now, if Tim Burton would have had full control over the movie Batman Forever, Keaton would have played Batman instead of Kilmer. Let's just be honest. George Clooney, no. Hashtag no debate. And then there's Christian Bale. Christian Bale he was okay as Bruce Wayne, but as Batman, I believe he tried too hard. And then there's Ben Affleck. Affleck made a great Bruce Wayne, but as Batman, he was okay, I guess. Although we saw a really raw Batman in Zack Snyder's Justice League, the one that the cut that came out on HBO and then later was released on DVD. I saw both part 1 and part 2. Holy cow, he was amazing. But we mainly saw him as Batman, but not as Bruce Wayne. So really can't say in terms of Bruce Wayne. Now Robert Pattinson, he made an okay Bruce Wayne, but as Batman, he was a young Batman. It was like he was starting out. Did some justice. But let's be real. My favorite Batman and Bruce Wayne, the late great Kevin Conroy. Now I know he was just a voice actor, but it was in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event on CW where he showed us that he would have made it also excellent physical of Batman and Bruce Wayne in the physical sense, because he delivered. And I say this all the time. There are only two Batman. The one in the comics and Kevin Conroy. And nobody did it better. Hands down. All right, I'm really loving these questions y'all are asking me. Y'all keep them coming. I have several of them lined up. But on the next episode, which is the first episode of 2024, I'm going to have the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown segment. So I won't have another one until episode 469. And I may ask and answer more than one. All right, let's get to the comics I bought this week. Comic books I bought this week. All right, before I go on with the books, this shirt right here represents the number 4 school in the college football playoff, and I'm talking about the University of Alabama. They're located in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Their mascot are the Crimson Tide. Their head coach is Nick Saban, and good luck to Coach Saban, the players, the rest of the coaching staff, the fans, the support groups, the community, and the University of Alabama as a whole. All right, here we go. First up is the Amazing Spider-Man number 40. Astonishing Iceman number 5. Batman Superman World's Finest number 22. Catwoman number 60. Doctor Strange number 10. Green Lantern War Journal number 4. The Incredible Hulk number 7. Jay Garrick, The Flash number 3. Really excited about this one. The original X-Men. Spider-Boy number 2. Star Trek number 15. Superior Spider-Man number 2. Superman number 9. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 146. Uncanny Spider-Man number 5. Uncanny Avengers number 5. Wolverine number 40. And finally, Wonder Woman number 4. All right, that's 18, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 12,581. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this week's episode, the final episode of 2023. And here's a question again for a free tee for next week's episode. Green Arrow made his first appearance in More Fun Comics number 73 in 1941. Which founding member of the Justice League also made his first appearance in the book? Now here are the hints again. The first hint is that this character is half human, half Atlantean. And then the second hint, this character has appeared in 5 DC movies since 2016, with the 5th one that's currently in theaters right now, and it's been played by Jason Momoa. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. And congratulations to Shelby Hooks from Camden, Arkansas, winning a free tee on this episode. And again, good luck to all 4 schools that are in the college football playoffs. Good luck to the players, the coaches, the support groups, the fans, the communities, and the universities as wholes. All right, here's the road ahead for the show. On next week's episode, I'm doing the first episode of 2024. I'm going to wear a Comic Hero tee in observance of that. I already have a design lined up. And if you follow me on social media, you will get to see it before anyone else does. And then on episode 469, I'm going to show some love to whoever wins the national championship in college football. Then on episodes 470 through 473, I'm celebrating Mardi Gras, y'all. As I've done in years past, this entire desk is going to be decked out in Mardi Gras decor. I'm going to have a Mardi Gras tree right back here. And I'm also going to wear some Comic Hero tees in observance of the 3 colors which are green, gold, and purple, which all represent 3 different principles in Mardi Gras, and of course beads. I'm gonna have beads on and other things out here on the desk, so tune in for that. Now, on episode 474, I'm gonna raise awareness of heart disease and heart health. All right, really love doing the show. I really love sharing my love of comics and life with y'all, and really love. I mean, now this year was not without valleys. Now it had its peaks, but there were a few valleys. But I'm thankful for the valleys because it made me appreciate the peaks a lot more. Because that's what life is. It's full of peaks and valleys. It's full of ups and downs. All right, and really anticipating for what's to come in 2024. Gonna have some new things lined up, and also I'm gonna get back to doing the Comically Speaking with Victor podcast. I'm almost caught up with comics, and one thing, and I said this on last week's episode, but one thing about doing that podcast is that it's forced me to get caught up with comics, which is not an easy thing for me to do. But I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna do the podcast, and I'm gonna try to do it as often as I do this show. All right, if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, welcome, and as soon as you're done, hit subscribe. If you're watching this on the Comic Lovers Facebook page, welcome, and as soon as you're done, hit subscribe. And if you would like your very own Michigan, Washington, Texas, Alabama Comic Hero tees, if you're a fan of any of those 4 schools, or if you're a fan of any other college, then I have your shirt on the shop section of IamTheComicHero.com. So go ahead and buy something. And if you don't want to buy a shirt, there are other merch that I have. I mean, I have hoodies, I have cutting boards, cups, hats, and then a product that my mom invented, Comic Hero charcoal soap. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, everything on IamTheComicHero.com/shop this weekend, as part of my 3-day weekend sale, is all half off. So if you're watching this right now, as I'm doing, it's December 29th, but if you may be watching, it's either December 30th or New Year's Eve. If you're watching this right now, go ahead and do so, because you'll have until 11:59 on New Year's Eve to buy something right before the ball drops. All right, I'm Victor Nunley on the Comic Hero. I'll see you next week for episode 468, the first episode of 2024. So until then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero, and go blue. Purple Rain. Hook 'em horns. Roll Tide. See y'all next year.